has the 33 on third down. To throw is Daniels. Flush to his right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run. Get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake. Daniels rolling to his right. Finding Williams on the check down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Daniels. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Williams again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Trap 60. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing now is Daniels. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
70 range. Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. 19 Lion. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Seahawks send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. He'll take this inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes it. Just shy of the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bailey. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Daniels looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Adonai Mitchell from 10 yards out. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the try here for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here we go, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Briggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On the check.
Second and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Let's go. Go.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out, and Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Track at 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They go play action. Daniels. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. Forced out to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw. Daniels sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Adnan Mitchell. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
60 Bison, 60, 79 Bronco. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Up the middle they go. Blackwell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set.
A gear for Walker running right. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Nifty move. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Hey.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
Man, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Walker now on 1st and 10. Running right through it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Dancing away at the 30. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Daniels. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To the air goes Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Down to about the 22 here. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Wagner. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's fourth and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Trying the left side with Walker. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
19 light.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Daniels looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Washington going to send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 rapid, 18 rapid.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Go! Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Pioneer.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bailey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They go play action. Daniels rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Tight. 70 range. 70 range.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught left side by Sennett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The busy night continues for Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Ready, ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throw left side complete. That's Briggs. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
This is out quickly to the right. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Let's go now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On third down, here's Walker. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 22. So a solid punt, but also a nice... There, 14 yards, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Back to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 31-31.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And this one is right through. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.